This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Illini, Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense will have the football first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Finds the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Broncos look to keep this drive humming. Looking for space, it's Buckley. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
You want to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marking at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Lowry. Firing toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He's going to take off. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Fighting Illini take possession, and their offense will go to work for the first time. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Caught near the sticks, it's Clement. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch, it's Arkin. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Altmaier. He's got it. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clement. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll try the run. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw. It's Fowler. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Buckley. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
He'll keep it himself. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Leary. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Love love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll send the tight end in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
With the catch, it's Dixon. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Fighting Illini needing to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. Under fire. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Altmaier. Zings it complete to the right. And they're able to make the tackle.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball. And then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Coming out with it, it's Leary. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He's got him this time. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Dropping back, it's Lowry. Tosses it incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Williams. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Broncos are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. got his man quickly. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Gain of 1. Good enough for a first down.
And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
The Illinois offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Runs through the tackle. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Back to pass. It's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll move the tight end. Going with the counter play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's caught. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Makes the grab, it's Leary. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been taking in a magnificent scene there today in Champaign. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. Hands it off. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Makes a man miss. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start.
Touchdown, Illinois! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
And hoping to put together a productive drive. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Lowry. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks, it's Buckley. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stunk. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown.
17, Western Michigan, 16.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Grab near the marker. It's Clement. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Luke Altmaier started his career as a backup to Matt Corral at Ole Miss, but man, did he blossom for the Fighting Illini. Had their best season in more than 20 years, and maybe more in store for him, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there were still a lot of fans that I think were skeptical when the transfer portal news came out that he was going to be joining Illinois. People wanted to see what all the hype was about. You saw it last year, not just running the ball, but making big plays through the air. Really curious to see if Luke Altmaier can take the next step this season, because if they do, this is going to be a really, really tough team to beat.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Altmaier. That pass is incomplete. Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
Yeah, I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing in this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got a man. It's Leary. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively there. Third down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Broncos line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Illinois could try to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Grab near the marker. It's Clement. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a crease to the left. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. Try to march their way in. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the fourth. So they covered 42 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes and get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Leary. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Buckley. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Illinois offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Dropping back, it's Altmaier. Catch in the middle, it's Clement. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on 1st down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on 1st down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
The defense stiffened on the last play. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 2. Trying to pound it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on 4th and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, fighting Illini.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Right on target this time. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up, where I can just make plays right behind them.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, it's Lowry. Gets it out quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Buckley. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Williams. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Picks up 4. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down 1 score, time winding down. What is better than this? To the air, it's Lowry. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback. And he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Looking to pass. It's Lowry. Going for 6. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he's got it, a late touchdown. Probably window dressing, but still a sliver, albeit very slight, of hope.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Lining up for the onside kick, just a few seconds to play, and they will need a miracle.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.